Hello, welcome once again to the Artisan of Glimmith. It's time for more puzzles. 457 encounter. Right. Last time I played, I got to what I think is the end of this mismatch area, with 37 plus 2 solved. So as far as I can tell, I think the only direction to go is now across this bridge here. No, there is another option over here. So I've got the options now of size separation, and I can imagine what that is, and solitude. Do not know what that one is. I think... I think I'm going to go this way. Still very suspicious about finding more puzzles down there. But let's go here. So today shall be Solitude, Part 1. Okay, I've got area number and solitude. Each region contains a single symbol. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, so that means we have an L here, we have a Z here, we have an L here, and an O there. Alright. Easy enough. Solitude, polyomino. So, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this, and I've got that. Well, these ones are, so far, straightforward. Solitude, polyomino, area number. Alright. You might go around here, or you might come around here. If you did that, I can see the answer. There we go. Oh yeah, I already came over here. Just didn't see it coming around this bend. I think I always came sort of over the top. So it looks somehow new. This is interesting. Very weird lighting. Imagine actually living here, and the lights are underneath this. You wouldn't really see it walking along. You might see a bit of underglow on that one, but I don't think you'd see the light that these ones put on things. But it sure looks nice from over on these other bridges. Would you like to live on a floating island? It would be very cold and windy, I imagine. Although these trees are barely moving. I suppose if you're moving with the wind, if your island is moving with the wind, then it wouldn't feel so windy. Maybe that's the case. It would still be rather cold. At least on Earth. What would be the other pros and cons? I don't see any industry here, so I don't think you'd have many fancy toys to play with unless they're all delivered by airship, like this one over here. Wonder how their internet connection is. Okay, moving on. Difficulty 1, solitude. So that's the end of a thing. It has to be at least this long. End of a thing, don't know which way. End of a thing, don't know which way. Alright, so we're never joining them with each other now because of solitude. So the shortest it could be is this, and the longest it could be is that. Each region contains a single symbol. Does that mean it must contain a single symbol? Yes, it does. Okay, so in that case, I can say that. And I can say this. And I could say either that or that. Well, let's ignore that for now, because I can say this, and I can say this, and then we're done. So I just had to go the other direction. Okay. Sneaky little hidey holes. Alright. Each region contains a single symbol, therefore we have this. And... need pink here, but I need green there. How is that possible? So let me work through this properly. I can't... So this palisade symbol means I either have lines here and here, or here and here. If the lines were here and here, I mean, I've rolled this out immediately, then I need to connect these, and that breaks Solitude. So we're not doing that. We're putting lines here and here, and that means also lines here. That means we're going through like so. That means a line here as well. And that means we're doing this, and it needs a symbol, so I've got to keep going. I can't come here. And this has to be something, so that has to emerge. Oh, I don't know how I couldn't see that before. Somehow I thought they had to... well, whatever, it's done. Okay, single symbol. You're at least this big. You could be there. Or there. You can't be there. If you're there, something would have to... This needs to gain a symbol. And it's certainly not making any of those shapes. Oh, it could join up to here. Ah, okay, so let's look at this the other way. If this is horizontal, then... I mean, this could be any length. This would then need to either be there, or there, or perhaps something like this. But then I can't possibly make these shapes. Like, the most this can extend into this area would be like this. And these, I mean, that's 8, and I need to soak up 20. So no, we're not doing that. Okay, so we are doing this. And this is going to have to snake its way all the way up to here. How interesting. I imagine, so this is guesswork now, but this needs to find its way out. And so I imagine the T is like so. And I can do that. I want this to be red. That was a nice one. I enjoyed that. Was that this? No, that wasn't this. That was this. Alright, let's do a sneaky one. Down there. 1 difficulty. 6. Okay, well I can start here, 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 here. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 6. Easy. Okay. What about you? 4. Oh, that's a big jump up. I think I see what's happening here. I think we're doing that. And that's 9 already. I found that very straightforward. I think I got lucky in seeing this trick right away. So this maze down here, I could see because of these lines that you need at least 2 shapes down there. And the only ones that can get in are these. Now this is already this side, so this has to be the other side. And I need something else to be there, it's going to be that. So I saw that immediately. And then of course it can't get out this way. And it's the only thing that can fill this gap. Yeah. I found that one very straightforward. Can you... Again. I'm going to go again to the 4 that nearly broke me. So, that's a difficulty 4 puzzle. Let's look again at this one. This is the puzzle that broke me. But I beat it. I needed to rely on other software to help me turn things around and flip them and extend them and duplicate something with a transformation on it, but I got there in the end. And I think about the first 3 hours out of the 5 or 6 that I spent on it. I thought that I had proven that this piece connected to this. So I spent a long time going down the wrong road. This one. I wonder if any other puzzle will top this for me in terms of difficulty. Where am I? Where am I? Yeah. It was so hard. Oh, look, I'm doing this one down here. I hadn't seen this. Stained glass windows underneath your bridge. How unusual. Okay, how big is this? 30. And these must add up to 30 because Solitude means they must. Okay. Well, these are essentially barriers, aren't they? And given that this is 6, it has to get itself out. So it's going to have to be at least this. That means we've got this. And again, these are barriers. This needs to find its way out of this hole. So that's done. This still needs to keep going, so that's done. This is 8 so far. 9, 10, 11, 12. It's done. That's... Oh, no, that's done. Oh, I was cocky. I was cocky in a way that wasn't fair to be. Alright, I'm restarting. I think my first move was good. I don't think this 6 can lay itself down in any other way. Clearly it needs to extend one more, but still, that is, I believe, the only start I can have. Now this 12 cannot mix with these 3s, and this is not enough space for it, so it must bust out like that. Now this 3 has to go somewhere, so does this one. This one has to go here. This 6 now needs to grow to here. Did I forget to do that last time? I wonder if I did. I wonder if that's what screwed me. That's a 3, that's finished. This needs to keep going, that 3's finished. That's 10. Where? Oh no, where's my mistake? Why did I think it has to soak this up? It's not the same as this one. In fact, no, it's this. Oh. Oh no, that was... Oh, I thought I was being so clever. I was not. This could come down here. So this one cannot come this way, because then there's nowhere for the 6 to get out. But this one can come down this way. Then we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can't say that one for sure, but I can say this. Now, I can probably do the same thing over here. Look, this one has to get out between these, but it doesn't necessarily have to soak up this gap. That's what I got wrong. So it does have to go further. This one does have to come here. So I do know that one. Even if this 3 takes that spot, it has to go up. And this has to go up. This is... Oops. Wrong button. This is 5 right now. It could be 6 by taking this, or it could go further up here. So this 12 it's going to have to do this. 7. It could be 9 by this point. It could be 10. But it can't be 12. Because this has to take 3 of these 6. So 12. I've got 7. I'm going to have to take 3 of these ones on the right. 2, 3. So it's 10 at the moment. It's going to have to do this and this. Is that right? I think it is. But this doesn't look right, does it? Have I made another mistake? This must be a mistake because there's more than one solution here. Look. This could do this, and this soaks up this to be 12. Or it could be here. And that's multiple solutions. We're not allowed multiple solutions. So yeah, I'm still making mistakes. We start over. Okay. Man, I thought this one was simple. It should be simple. It's difficulty 2. I must be having a nightmare. Okay. So you, and you are different pieces. You need 6. You need to get here. I said you have to take this spot. You don't have to take that spot. You could come like this. That's it. That makes all the difference, I think. I think that makes all the difference. So, to do this properly, oops. So these are the same piece. And I don't know where this one is. This could extend downwards. This one has to get out, and the only way it's getting out is up through here. I don't know who takes these. This one has to be bigger. I think I was right about that all along. So this currently is 1, 2, 3. It could be 4, it could even be 5, but it will have to be this large. That means this one, which is maximum 2 at the moment, it would have to be at least there. Now over here, this is 4, could be 5, 6, 7, 8. It will have to have 3 of these, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3. No, this still doesn't look good because this is still multiple solutions. Something's wrong. So what I thought was going to happen is that I was going to connect to these. This 6 can't reach here. The only thing that this could possibly reach is this 12. It's 10 at the moment. I need to make space for this 3. Am I wrong about this one? The single one that I thought was right all along. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yet you cannot reach this 3. You cannot reach this 3. You cannot reach this 6. You must reach this 12. If you reach it through this gap, this 6 can't go anywhere. So you must reach it another way. 5. That isn't going to work. So something like that. That's 10. Those are happy. You're not happy. So you're going to have this. You're going to have this. And you have to work around here. That's it. Wow. So what mistakes was I making there? I did have this central piece correct. This one. That's the mistake I was making. Regardless of what I thought here, I was right about that the whole time. But then for some reason, I think this had to go directly upwards. Why did I think that? Yeah, that was a big mistake, and then I was trying to make this do all sorts of things and I couldn't make it work. But yeah, this snake's around here and that fixed everything. I preferred the old colouring. I'm going back. This could be brighter. Ooh, too bright. Yeah. That was good. But how am I doing that? Oh. Weird. Okay, anyway, 9 of 19. Let's keep going. There's a 3 under there. There's a 2 here. Do you know what? I'm just gonna... the order that I found them. Okay, so this is either down or across. I feel like this is the one that I should be looking at. Oh, mingle shape. Mingle shape. Alright, I'll need to keep that in mind. So that means I'm not doing this. This is either going up or down, not sideways. What can I do with that? Ah, look, this is another one where, look, I've got 49 to fill, but I've just got these 2s, and everything needs, since it's Solitude, everything needs at least one symbol. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So I need 31 to all be connected to this. Now, if I did that, I would need to do this, and then we're not mingling shape. So this must be downwards. This one can't touch its friends, so it must go up. This one, same thing. This one could go either way. This one goes up or left. This one can't go up. Oh, maybe it could. If this went up, yeah, this can just soak up that space. Yeah, never mind. What else can I say? This is another instance of me being amazed that this can be a unique solution, because this looks like there ought to be much more than one solution. I do want this to be a nice bright yellow. Yes, that one. Everything else can be automatic. In fact, everything can be red and blue. Red and purple. No. Purple and blue. And you're going to be yellow. Okay, yeah, what I hadn't spotted is that this needs to do something, and it cannot be part of it too. So this is yellow. So I'll do that, and then I'll delete these because I couldn't be bothered to select yellow. So you coming out, and out some more. You can't touch that, so you have to go left. So you have to come out. You have to go either left or up. You can't go down, so this must be yellow. You can't go right, so this must be yellow. At the moment, this looks like it could go either way, and I don't like that. I think what that means, if it could go either way, then this one would have freedom. This could go up. And this could get out. Or if it goes right, this could get out. This could go up either way. If this one goes left, this wouldn't be able to go up. It would have to go right. This one goes up, then it could go either way, and that's two solutions. So it's meta, but I think that means this must go right, and this must go left. I'm going to call that tentative. Now, we can't be both sides of that, so that's got to be here. This can't touch here, so this has to be yellow. It can't touch here, so this has to be yellow. I need yellow on all of this, maybe there. Again, if this could go left or down, then this has options. And therefore, I think this goes up to force this to go down. I need not yellow to be here. And I think I'm done. Oh, there. Don't like that one. Yeah. Is it a sort of a winky face? Maybe. Let's move on. That one was good. I wonder if this world has very low gravity or something, because there seem to be a lot of these natural, pretty much unsupported rock bridges. Two. Okay, I've had something similar to this before. Well, even if you take the center spot, you are coming out. And that's only 3 maximum, so you'd have to go one way or the other as well. Same thing here, same thing here. Same thing here, but you might be done. Now you have to have 2 of these. I don't know which, but you certainly have that one. You're only 2. So you're either there, and this goes all the way in, or you're there, and this goes all the way in. That means neither of these... no, that's not correct. Whichever one goes all the way across, this 2, does not have this center square, but I don't think that helps me. So that means either this 3... it still could be one of them, though. Never mind. Oh, same thing up here. This one either goes up or left, Ah, this is the place to start. If this one goes up, nothing can get to here. So this one goes left and it's done. This one must go here. Now what? This has to come here. This has to go here. This has to go to the edge. That gives us this. This has to do this. And we're done. Looks like we're nearly there. 2 more to complete the window. To restore the window, I should say. Oh, a couple of ones. Alright. Well, I can't do that because of this, so I'm doing that. That means I've got to do this, and this, and this, and this, and this. That was perhaps the easiest puzzle yet. Ah, I shouldn't say that. Let's go review the very first puzzle. That's not a puzzle. Yeah, okay. This is the easiest puzzle. Never mind. Where was I? The 2 next to each other. Yeah, here. There's only one way you can go. No, it wasn't that. You've got a couple options. You can go there. These ones are remarkably easy. Hey! Solitude. 13 of 13. And we're only at half an hour, so I'm going to keep going. Alright, here. Solitude and Palisade. Right, if I did this, I fail Solitude because this can't have one. So I do this. Can I do something similar here? This has to be a corner. So it could be... Oh, no, we can't have 2 symbols. So we could be something like this. Or like this. Well... right, I can draw a line there because this can't have another symbol. That means this is connected. We could keep going. No, we can't. Of course we can't because of Solitude. And that means we've got another line here. Now, these 3 regions have to take everything. I have lines here and here. So I think I can see what's happening here. This has to be a corner. And something else has to come here, doesn't it? What can go there? Right, if this fills its whole gap, that can be the Palisade corner. This can come round the side. No, I need something else there as well. It's going to be this. That was nice. This one. Okay. Okay, what are my options here? If this goes up, this got to be soaked up. That looks okay. If it goes right and cuts this off, then we're stuck. We can't do that because this can't come here. If it goes right more, that's okay because this can soak all this up. So this either goes directly up or all the way right. Either way, we've got a line here. If it goes up, this one comes here. If it goes right, this has to come here. And maybe this, or maybe that. That then wouldn't be unique, because I don't need to do... I don't need to do, what's it called? Uniqueness. And that's not okay, because that wouldn't be a unique solution. Therefore, this goes up. And that is meta, and I'm okay with it. So I feel like that's, they did teach me that early. And I read something recently. I read that the developers did not intend you to need that particular trick. So I know that I shouldn't necessarily be relying on it, but they tell you early. So I think it is not cheesing to use it. That's going to have to be there. That can soak that up. Now, what's going to happen here? Where can this one even fit? It could do that, or it could do that. And I think for uniqueness, it's going to have to do that. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. This is going to do this. Ah, yeah. Okay, my uniqueness was solved by something else. That was nice. Here. Oh, 4. Maybe this is more my speed. I seem to be good at the Solitude ones. Alright, let's see. If I went sideways, I would have to stop here, so this would have to be vertical. Now this one's screwed up. So I can't go sideways on it. I have to go vertical on this. That means this one has to be vertical, and that means this one has to be vertical. That's not necessarily true. Only those are. Okay. I need something different on both sides of this. So it seems somewhat intuitive that I would have this. But it doesn't seem right because I can have 2 possible solutions. So I think there's something wrong, but I'm going to chase it. I need different things both sides of this. And this cannot be here. So what if this one is? I need a different colour though. Ah. Okay. Okay, I can see that things are not as straightforward as I thought. So, over here, I need all 3 shapes to exist here. Now imagine this one tries to take this spot. Who's going to come up here? Well, this one could. But then who's going to... Oh, no, it can't actually. Okay, hang on, let's back up. So, who can take this spot? So if I imagine that this one comes this way, there's no way to get this blue one down here, because I need a 3rd shape to meet there. So it's going to have to come this way, and the blue is going to have to make it around here. And I need something other than blue there, so that's going to have to be green. Now what about up here? I need 2 different colours here, and this is the only other colour available. It also needs to be there. I need different on both sides of this too, so that's going to have to be this. You're coming here. Yeah, this has to be green there. It has to be the other side of that. And then blue goes there. That was nice. And yeah, the uniqueness rule, it kind of clued me in early that I had a mistake. It decided to chase it anyway, but yes, I did, it was indeed a mistake. I pointed at this first, so let's have it. Oh, alright. It says only 2, it's very big, okay. Solitude, Palisade, and area number, okay, and we have in total 51. So I need 16 taken up by this, and everything else by this. Now, I need this kind of angle here, so I need something else touching it. So this 16 needs to reach all the way up to here. Surely it can't reach that far. Oh, it can. Alright, well, if it goes this way, we would have to do something like that. That's not good enough, is it? So I need to find a way of getting there where it doesn't have to soak into extra corners like this. So that's the trick of this puzzle. So if you come this way, is this any better? Yeah, that's 16. Oh no, because you need to soak this. Alright, if you don't go that way, you can instead come in here. You'd have to soak that up. That might be better. That looks much better. But it doesn't look unique, does it? It could come this way instead. Ah, yeah, if it goes this way, I can't get anything else down here, so it does need to go this way. So that's it. I want this to be green, no, blue in the middle. And green on the outside. To make it a sort of lovely river running through a landscape. Sort of lighter blue. There, perfect. Three. Solitude, mismatch, and Palisade, okay. So given that it's mismatched, we can't be doing this. So one of these is going to have to be a 3. Is there a way that I can decide which? It'll just be by shape, won't it? By mismatch later. So I don't think I can do too much with that. We've got a 2 there right away. Now what? I can't have a 2 because I've already got one. So I could have something like this. Or... okay, where's the gap on this one? It only connects in one direction. If it connected in that direction, then it would have to do this, and then we're broken. So it doesn't connect there. That's a line. If it connects here, it would have to be like this. And then I've got a 2 here, so that doesn't work either. So I think it has to connect here. And that would give me this. Can't have a 2. I could have a 3. This could be finished. If it is, I know that one of these has to egress, so it would have to be this one, and I'd have an angle here. Alternatively, if it exited... oh, we're broken. We're broken in here. So this is finished. This gets out. This is this. I've already got an angle, so you've got to be a Z. I've got an L, so I can't do that, but I can have a Y and an I. Oh look, it's a number 1. I difficulty 3, number 1 puzzle. Let's go over here. Okay. No, not necessarily. In fact, mustn't be. Here it's going to have to be either this shape or this shape. I don't know which. Precision 6. I should look at these rules. Solitude, Precision 6, and obviously Palisade. So if we need Precision 6, well, this needs 3 more. And it can't have that one, so it's having all of these. That's 4, 5. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. This has to be something different. 1, 2, 3. It could be those. Yeah, it must be because this needs more. 4, 5, 6. Doesn't make it the same as this. Is it not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I don't have I thought I needed to not have the same shapes, but no, I can have any... Are they called sextominoes? I guess they are. And I can duplicate them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6. There. There, that was very straightforward. Ooh! We're silvered. And it's not even an hour, so... I'm still moving. Do you know what? Let's do this. Ooh, big boy. Okay. I'm drawn to here immediately. Could be like so. I can't do like so. I could do like so. I could do like so. There's more options than I thought on this. So maybe I'll look elsewhere first. Cassiopeia. Oh, okay. I've got a single there. I should read my rules. Area number, Palisade, Polyomino, Solitude. There's no mingle shape. There's no... what's it called? Non-match? Unmatch? What was it called? Unmatch? Mismatch. Mismatch. There's no mismatch. Oh, crap. Can I find that again? It's this one. Okay, so you're this way. You're gonna... Oh no, you've got... There are other ones of these elsewhere. So... I can draw a line there because these can't be the same shape. I don't think I'd done that before on these. Okay, I can draw that as well. This 3. Can I do something with you? Now look, the entrance and exit of this little cage, they both have polyomino symbols in them. So, all of this space must be taken up by some combination of these. And this is a 5. These are both pentominoes, so... Let's imagine for a moment that we've got this. I can't fit an F like that. I could do something like this, but then this is no good. If I move this whole F left a bit, then that doesn't work with this. So instead of that, I could hook the F in. No, that doesn't work. the F could just be poking in the side like this? No. What about this? If the F's like that? No. We can't do that. We can't do that. Or that. Yeah, this is interesting. This is, this seems very constrained. And I cannot immediately see how to do it. Ah, does that work? I wonder if that was my only option. So let me mark that down and then see if I can think of any other way to do it. So which ways can the Z poke in? It can poke in that way, it can poke in that way. I can't fit the F in there. Can it poke in any other ways? Yes. Well, that's not allowed, but it could poke in this way. That's not allowed. That way, that's what I already concluded. Could be something like that. That doesn't work. So yeah, I think that is actually it. So I'll call those done. Now, I need 4... Oh, have I got that? I need 4 here. The highest it could poke would be something like that. Should be okay. This could come around this corner. The lowest it could poke would be like this. But that's not okay. I need something else to be here. This 4 does need to be part of that. And I can't leave a gap, so it needs to come here. Alright. So that one's done. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's done. This needs to be an end. I have a feeling we've got something like a T here. But I'm not certain right now. It could be something else. It could be something... No, that would be... Could do that. Okay, so I don't think I can talk about that yet. But it does need to come out to find a symbol. So at least doing this. It could come round to here. So I can't say more about that yet. Okay, let's look elsewhere. This could collect that. No, it can't collect that. This could come as far as there and no further. So this one needs to connect to a different symbol. It can't reach the 3. It could get to the plus, but it would never be a plus shape. And could it get out to one of these or something? And the answer is no, because there's a plus in the way. There's no way I can... I don't think there's any way I could snake it around. No, I don't think so. So I think this one is part of the 5. It may or may not have this one. Whether or not it does, it's got to come here. Does it? Could do that. No, if it did that, and that potentially. Oh yeah, that could work. Alright, so I don't think I can talk about those squares yet. I think this much I can. Alright, I'll move on from there. Come back to it. This could be part of this palisade, or somehow part of this. Why? Can't see that yet. Alright, I think I should look at these other cages. This one was really useful, so let's look at this one. So, we've got an N here, and a Cassiopeia here. Could have something like this. But then, yeah, and then something like that. That would be okay. I could poke it out less, like this. But then I can't soak that up. So the furthest this could reach in would be like that. More, in fact. Furthest this could reach in would be like... Well, we're not allowed to do that. Okay. Let's say that's the furthest it can reach in, but then this W can't circle this up. So... it could poke in less, like that. That's not allowed, clearly, but... it could poke in 2 squares worth. But then the Cassiopeia can't grab this either. So... we could be doing this, not allowed. We could be doing this. I can't do that. So I think my first idea might be the only way. I'm going to put an undo spot. Oops. And then try it. You now have to soak this up. You need 7. There's a 2 in the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a problem, isn't it? Because this can only get one of them. There's still 9 in here. Sorry, I mean there's... Wait, that's not a problem. That's the opposite of a problem. That's unique. What was I thinking? Okay, let's look at this other cage. A U. I was about to say 5 is the same as a U, but no, I can't connect them because of Solitude. I could do something like that. Then I can't soak up the rest with this L. That's not long enough. I could do that. That might be the only option. Let's have more of a think. I could do that, but then the U can't soak up the rest. I could do that, but the U still can't soak up the rest. Yeah, I think that may have been the only option. Oops. Like so, and like so. I'm going to say that that's it. Now I need 5 here, and I need this to be part of it. So that means this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 done there. 1, 2, 3. It needs more. If it goes that way more, then it's stuck. And it has to fill all this. 4, 5, 6. That's your only option. Now what about here? Not sure what I can say about this. This needs something. So if this came here, this wouldn't be able to get one. So it can't. It has to get that. It could continue this way. This one here, it must get this, and it can't grab this. If it did, then this palisade's broken. So I think it has to do this and no more. That means this has to soak up the rest. I can see now that I have a problem. Now, was my mistake very recent? Slightly less recent, or less recent again, or even further back potentially. So let's work back a little at a time. Let's go back to when I was working on the 6 just here, and the 5. And a little extra. You know, let's go back to just before this cage. I wasn't that confident with this one. So what I came up with was this and that. I'll follow it one more time. This needs to be somewhere. It needs a symbol. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 at the minimum, but then it needs to soak up more because nothing else can get them. So we can't have that. Because something would need to come in. That's 3, 4, 5. It's the only one that can reach that. I think that's right. 1, 2. If you're here, nothing can have it, so you can't be there. If you're here, nothing can have that. If you're here, that's okay. If you're here, it's still broken. If you're here, that's okay. If you're here, it's broken. Yeah, so that's my only option for this. This one needs a symbol. It could potentially come down here, but now this 6 is broken. Its only other option is to get this one, which would complete it. Now these ones need a symbol, and their only option is to get this, and they're finished. Now it's broken. So yeah, I think that U and L combo isn't going to work. So, let's think of other solutions here. I can't have a U there. Can't do something like that. Maybe like this, but no, I can't fill that up. I think my problem's further back. I can't see any other way to fill this. There, you can't do that. That's no good. That looks like the only option. Is there nothing else? Alright, so I'm going back further. I'm going back to the N and W pair. It's not that far back, I think. Yeah, here. Okay. So this is what I decided on. No, it isn't. This is what I decided on. There's got to be another way. I can't do that. That's what I had, wasn't it? Can I have these? No. What else can I do? Can I do that? No. What other ways can I wedge a W in here? No. No. This is what I had, isn't it? Wait, how do I make a... like that? Is that what I had? Yeah, I think so. Maybe my problem was here. Oh no! So this is harder than I thought. I wonder if I should undo this, undo these, and work on other clues some more. Where could I work from? I'm not sure. Maybe I could fool around with this plus and learn some things around about the surrounding clues. Actually, do you know what? I didn't even think about this cage combined. So I think I should, and I shouldn't worry too much if I need to smash into this. So, I've got a plus here. There's only a few options. So I'm trying the center one, putting a dot for a try. And by that I mean which cell of this symbol is in this exact box. So, can I make that work? Yes, the Y could be like that. Or not like that. Actually, yeah, like that. So there's a couple of ways for the plus to be there. So I guess a slash means okay, and like a big scribble will mean no good. So let's try, well, let's try the top one, and clearly that will not work. So, no. Let's try the right one, clearly not. No. That's too messy. I'll just do them one at a time and I'll remember that dots mean okay. Now I'm going to try the bottom one. Doesn't look good, does it? So I can't fill this up. No, the bottom one's not good. Left one. It would look like that. Am I sure about these? I think so. Yes, I am sure about these. And that isn't going to work because there's not enough space for the 5. So it's the center one. The center one is the only one that works. So I'm sure about that. Now here, this is all 1, but I don't know if we extend left or down. But no matter, because now I can work over here. So at minimum it pokes out this much. It could poke out more. If it doesn't poke out more, then this 3's in trouble. So it must poke out more, and this 3's going to soak up all of those. 1, 2, 3. And then the only way this works is like that. This needs to be not that, therefore it is this. You're not going to continue this way, because you need to come out. You could stop there, for all I care. You could continue left, but something else has to be here, and it's not a 2. It could be this. If it was this, then this Cassiopeia is screwed, so I don't think it is. This 2 could be there or there. I bet it's going to have to be here. But it could be the other way around. This one, could just join to that, and indeed this could come here, or be part of this 3. So I don't know. This could come this way. What would that mean for other things? Nothing that I can see. It could come this way. That might play havoc with this. Yeah, I think that's going to cause a problem for this W. So I think it can't. I think it's this way. I have a feeling that that's the only way that works. Can't do that. That doesn't work. I think this has to come grab the 7. I mean, it could do it a creative way like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, could do. I think I was right about this. I'm not going to fill them in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, that does look unique. And this has got to be soaked up by that. That's not going to work. This 3 here is a bit interesting. Yeah, this is no good. What I was thinking is that if this 3 could go this way, if this is coming up, or this one, then there's also this, and neither of these minds how large they are, or this one. So this 3 could also come back this other way and give me more than one solution. So that's no good. So that means either these are not reaching up, which is certainly possible, and therefore this is the only one that can soak up space. And what would that mean? It might mean that there's pressure from the left and this has to push back this way. Can't do this. Can't do this. Because there's no way to get a U here. Can't do this. For various reasons. Can't do this. By U. Could do this, but I broke things earlier when I tried it. And what's gonna... oh, this can keep coming. A bit, at least. I think I'm pushing this one. The only thing that can grab this is this. That's not true. This could... no, the only thing that can get it is this. Therefore that, therefore this. Now here. You're either this or you're that. Let's say you're that. Now you can be this. You can be a U. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. But I don't mind because this can come here. Huh. When I am dropping chapters later, I'm going to flip back and forth between where I got stuck earlier and the solution and see how close I was here. I think I'm too lazy to drop in the answer to that, so I'm probably not going to put anything on screen, but if you want to, you could do the same. And if I was very close, then you will be righteous in being frustrated with me. Good. Alright, where was that? I think that was here. And we're over an hour, so I think that is a nice place to stop. I am going to play on though. For the last few of this area. And I imagine there's some difficult ones left. That's a new area. Do you know what? No, there's at least a 5, and I think I saw 4 somewhere. Oops. Yeah, here. There's a 4 and a 5. There's a couple of 4s and a 5. Yeah, so this is where I'm going to stop. So thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed. Till next time. Bye-bye.